Think you're stuck at your final height after puberty? Think again. Most people believe that once your growth plates close, it's game over, but emerging research says otherwise. There are proven ways to stimulate height increases, even in adulthood. Before we dive into the full protocol, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos on height optimization, body performance, and science-backed wellness strategies. Now in this video, we're breaking down a complete research-driven approach to growing taller post-puberty. From bone remodeling and spinal decompression to cartilage expansion and microfracture stimulation, you'll learn exactly how to give your body the best shot at unlocking extra height, naturally. Let's jump in. First off, you will have to master the basics: diet, sleep, habits, belief. If you have these 4 pillars down, you should be able to make progress with the following method of bone remodeling. Your bones are constantly remodeling, even after puberty. While most people think height is entirely genetic, nutrition plays a crucial role in determining how much your bones can grow and strengthen over time. By supplying your body with the right nutrients, you can optimize bone density, cartilage health, and even increase bone length through microstructural changes. You have to nourish your body every single day with the right building blocks. Your bones, just like any other part of your body, need specific nutrients to grow, strengthen, and remodel even after puberty. First and foremost, calcium and magnesium form the foundation of strong, healthy bones. Without these minerals, growth simply cannot happen. They can be found in abundance in dairy products, leafy green vegetables, and a variety of nuts. But minerals alone aren't enough. To truly optimize bone health, you also need vitamin D and K2. These vitamins are critical because they guide calcium into your bones instead of letting it accumulate dangerously in your arteries. Natural sunlight exposure, along with eggs and fermented foods like natto and sauerkraut, are great sources. For your joints and cartilage, crucial components for skeletal flexibility, collagen and gelatin are your best friends. Bone broth, connective tissue cuts of meat, and homemade gelatin snacks can all supply these nutrients. Pair this with a steady intake of high-quality protein like red meat, poultry, eggs, and fish, as your body needs ample amino acids to continually rebuild bone and muscle tissue. Another vital factor is omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and boost bone remodeling. Fatty fish like salmon or a good omega-3 supplement can help meet these needs. Don't overlook silica and boron either. These trace minerals strengthen bones and improve flexibility, found naturally in cucumbers, oats, and avocados. By eliminating processed foods and strategically using supplements like collagen peptides, calcium with D3 and K2, magnesium glycinate, and boron, you create the perfect internal environment for continuous bone remodeling and potentially increased height over time. Sleep is one of the most powerful yet most overlooked factors when it comes to height optimization. During deep sleep, your body releases a surge of human growth hormone, HGH, a crucial player in bone remodeling, cartilage regeneration, and overall growth. However, if your sleep quality is poor, your HGH production takes a major hit, which in turn limits your ability to maximize your height potential. Most HGH secretion happens during slow-wave sleep, that deep, restorative phase that occurs primarily within the first few hours of the night. Missing out on this window drastically reduces bone regeneration and spinal decompression. To harness the full benefits of HGH, it's essential to sleep between 7 to 9 hours each night, ensuring not just enough time in bed, but true high-quality rest. Ideally, you should aim to fall asleep before 11 p.m., since HGH peaks naturally between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Creating a dark, cool sleeping environment also enhances melatonin production, a hormone that works hand-in-hand with HGH release. Tracking your sleep can offer insights into your deep sleep duration. I personally recommend using Sleep Cycle, an app that helps fine-tune your nightly rhythms. Simple habits like limiting blue light exposure before bed, supplementing with magnesium and glycine, and adopting a relaxing nighttime routine with breathing exercises or reading can dramatically improve sleep quality. Even your sleep posture matters. Lying on your back with minimal head support maintains spinal alignment, while a firm mattress promotes spinal decompression. Overnight, your intervertebral discs rehydrate and expand, subtly boosting your stature. By mastering your sleep hygiene, supporting HGH production, and protecting your spinal health, you create the perfect internal environment for ongoing bone growth and height development. While diet and sleep lay the essential foundation for bone growth, your daily habits act as the bridge that connects all the pieces together. The small, consistent actions you take every day can significantly influence bone strength, spinal alignment, and your ultimate growth potential. One of the most critical yet overlooked habits is getting enough sunlight. Natural sunlight is the best source of vitamin D, a nutrient that is essential for calcium absorption and bone mineralization. Without sufficient vitamin D levels, your bones remain fragile and less capable of proper remodeling. Ideally, you should aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight exposure each day, preferably in the morning when UV rays are less intense. Letting the sun reach your arms, legs, and face ensures maximum absorption. If you live in a low sunlight area, especially during winter months, supplementing with vitamin D3 paired with K2 becomes vital to maintain optimal bone health. Hydration is another pillar often underestimated. Bones are about 25 to 30% water by weight, and maintaining proper hydration supports bone flexibility, joint lubrication, and spinal decompression. Drinking 2 to 3 liters of water daily, more if you're active, is essential. Adding natural minerals with Himalayan salt and lemon, or consuming water, rich foods like cucumbers, fruits, and coconut water can further enhance hydration. At the same time, it's important to minimize exposure to toxins that can stunt growth. Processed foods, seed oils, endocrine disruptors found in plastics, and excessive alcohol or caffeine intake all interfere with your body's natural hormone balance and bone health. By cleaning up your environment, you give your body the space it needs to thrive. Finally, building positive daily habits like stretching after waking and after workouts, maintaining excellent posture, and engaging in regular movement through walking, sprinting, or resistance training will stimulate bone remodeling and support spinal health. By mastering these simple, powerful practices, you create an internal and external environment where your body can grow to its fullest potential. Beyond diet, sleep, and habits, there's one final pillar that plays a massive role in your ability to grow taller: belief. Your mindset shapes the internal environment of your body, influencing how it responds to physical stimuli. While most people only focus on the physical aspects of height optimization, the power of the placebo effect and neuroplasticity proves that what you believe can directly impact your body's capacity for change. The placebo effect is not just about thinking positively, it triggers actual physiological responses. Scientific studies reveal that when a person truly believes a treatment will work, the brain releases hormones and activates biological pathways that make it happen. In the context of height growth, this means that by firmly believing in your ability to grow taller, you can naturally stimulate processes like HGH production, improve posture, and even enhance bone remodeling. On the other hand, negative self-talk and limiting beliefs raise cortisol levels, creating internal stress that directly inhibits growth. To shift your mindset for maximum growth, daily mental practices become essential. Visualizing your ideal height every day and walking with confidence can send powerful signals to your brain and body. Eliminating doubts and replacing them with affirmations like, "I am growing taller every day," helps program your subconscious for success. Listening to subliminal tracks that are designed to stimulate growth can further enhance this effect. Subliminals work by bypassing the conscious mind and planting empowering beliefs deep within your subconscious. By reinforcing positive expectations through visualization, affirmations, and mental training, you align both your mind and body toward the goal of achieving your maximum height potential. Now that the foundation is fully laid, it's time to dive into the actual method: stretching, decompression, and microfracturing with banded sleeping. Stretching is essential for increasing height. It improves posture, but most importantly, a stretched muscle doesn't create inward force on the bone. A structured stretching routine can help maximize your height potential by removing this inward force. It also enhances flexibility and promotes better alignment, all of which contribute to a taller appearance. Stretching targets cartilage, spinal decompression, and muscle elongation. Over time, it can expand intervertebral discs. These discs can slightly increase in size when properly decompressed, improve posture. A straighter spine instantly makes you appear taller, enhance flexibility. This allows for better movement and joint health, supporting long-term growth. Performing these stretches daily promotes spinal elongation, full body flexibility, and most importantly, removed inward force on the bone, allowing new bone to grow in length instead of in density. Spinal and core stretches. Cobra stretch opens up the spine and lengthens the abdominal muscles. Child's pose decompresses the lower back and enhances spinal flexibility. Plow pose stretches the entire back and stimulates spinal decompression. Shoulder stand encourages spinal elongation and improves circulation. Lower body and hip stretches. Resting pigeon opens the hip flexors, which can become tight from sitting. Kneeling lean back stretches the quads and strengthens spinal extension. Standing toe touch stretches the hamstrings and promotes lower back flexibility. Seated toe touch enhances lower body flexibility and reduces tension in the legs. Seated forward bend stretches the lower back, hamstrings, and calves. Side lunge increases hip and groin flexibility. To make stretching effective for height growth, follow these guidelines. Hold each stretch for at least 30 seconds. This allows for deeper muscle and joint extension. Stretch twice a day, preferably 3 times a day. Consistency leads to long-term spinal and muscle adaptation. And push slightly past discomfort. This encourages progressive flexibility gains without causing injury. By incorporating this full-body stretching routine into your daily habits, you can gradually lengthen your spine, improve posture, and optimize your height potential. Now for the second part of the method, decompression plus glucosamine. Decompression is one of the most effective methods for increasing height naturally. Over time, gravity compresses the spine, reducing disc space and making you appear shorter. By incorporating spinal decompression techniques, you can counteract this compression and allow fluid in between your discs, lengthen the spine, and maximize your true height potential. Now, normally this height from decompression would be temporary, but by supplementing glucosamine, chondroitin, the fluid stays in your discs, allowing you to be tall throughout the day. Effective decompression techniques that you can add into your routine. Hanging from a pull-up bar, hanging for 30 to 60 seconds daily for 3 to 5 sets stretches the spine and reduces compression. Using an exercise ball. Lying back over a stability ball allows for passive spinal decompression. Sleeping with proper posture, avoid positions that curve the spine unnaturally, and swimming because removed gravity allows your spine to decompress. Glucosamine is a compound found in cartilage that plays a vital role in maintaining joint flexibility and preventing wear and tear. Since cartilage is involved in spinal disc health and potential bone remodeling, glucosamine supplementation can also help support stronger, healthier intervertebral discs. This is essential for maintaining height over time. Improved joint flexibility, faster cartilage repair, helping the body recover from microfractures and stress. For optimal results, take glucosamine chondroitin daily, 1 searing in the morning and night for letting the fluid stay in your cartilage throughout the whole day. Now for the third and last part of this method we are going to talk about, microfracturing and banded sleeping. Microfracturing is a powerful, lesser-known method for increasing bone length. This technique works by creating tiny controlled microfractures in the bones, which then heal and rebuild stronger, potentially leading to incremental height increases. Combined with banded sleeping, which prevents bone compression overnight, this approach can help maximize natural height potential. Bones are dynamic structures that constantly remodel in response to stress. When exposed to controlled impact or resistance, they develop microfractures, tiny cracks that trigger new bone formation during the healing process. This principle is the basis of limb lengthening surgery, but when applied naturally and safely, it can contribute to gradual height increases. Let's talk about some methods to induce microfracturing safely. Maasai jumps and sprinting. Activities like sprinting, which should be done twice a week, come on a daily Maasai jumps before bed, or either 2 to 5 kilometer jogs every night before bed. Weighted impact training. Using ankle weights while doing light jumping exercises can increase stress on the bones. Tibial and femoral resistance training. Performing weighted leg exercises, like squats and step-ups, strengthens bone structure and promotes remodeling. For microfracturing to work effectively, proper recovery is key. This is where banded sleeping comes into play. During sleep, bones are naturally compressed by body weight and poor posture. Banded sleeping counteracts this by gently pulling the legs apart and pulling up under your armpits, preventing compression and encouraging proper bone alignment. Use a resistance band. Wrap a light resistance band around your bed frame connected to an ankle attachment for the legs, having one on each side. Then having another 2 bands on the other side of the bed with some old shirts around them for under your armpits. The shirts are for cushioning to make sure blood flow doesn't stop. Sleep in a neutral position. Lying on your back with slight tension in the band prevents bone compression, preferably without a pillow. Pair with deep sleep optimization. Since HGH is released during sleep, ensuring high-quality rest enhances the effects. Some key considerations for safety and effectiveness. Don't overdo impact exercises. Recovery is essential for proper bone remodeling. Focus on consistency. Microfracturing takes time to show results. By strategically inducing microfractures and preventing bone compression during sleep, you can stimulate natural bone growth and maximize long-term height potential. Growing taller after puberty is often seen as impossible, but with the right science-backed approach, it is achievable. By focusing on bone health, spinal decompression, microfracturing, stretching, and recovery, you can create an environment for growth even in adulthood. Key steps include mastering the basics, nutrition, sleep, habits, and mindset, while incorporating height-increasing techniques like stretching and microfracturing. Consistency and patience are essential, as bone remodeling and cartilage expansion take time. With daily commitment, you'll see improvements not only in height, but also in posture, flexibility, and overall well-being. Track your progress, stay disciplined, and trust the process.